Hey YouTube, figured I'd do a quick video on the newest acquisition to my reloading bench. This is the RCBS Pocket Swager Bench Tool right here. This is a little product book on it, and what it is, it's for brass that has a crimp on it, either crimped or if it's staked. See if I can't find it, because I'm not prepared for this video. Here we go. Like this particular piece of brass, if it'll focus. There you go. You can see when I took the primer out, there's a little extra rim of brass there that helps hold that in there. And a lot of times it's for military brass and whatnot to help keep the primer in extreme conditions. The problem is, for reloaders, it's really hard to get a primer in there. Sometimes you can force them in, it's not recommended. It can damage the primer, it can damage the brass, it can damage your equipment. So I've always kind of just tossed these aside, or you know, I've got a bucket of them now I've been saving up for a while. But this is a problem for when you're trying to reload. So you need to be able to get that crimp out. There are many different options for doing so. There are some that mount. RCBS even makes one that mounts in your press, and you have to use the ram, and then it'll force down on the ram, and it'll swage it, and then it's got a little piece of metal that when you raise the ram, it helps pop it back off. And I felt it was a little slow. It's really cheap. It's about 30 bucks. Not that that's real cheap, but I mean it's only $30 in comparison to this, which is 80. However, I feel like you can move this one a lot faster. And it comes with, this is actually the large rod, and it comes with the smaller rod as well. I would pick this up and show it to you. Here, let me see if I can't zoom in a little bit here. This is the small rod. This is the bigger one, and because I'm doing the 9mm, but this is if you're doing like 223. And you can drop it on the floor. And it also comes with the large primer pocket swager, and the small one is in there. So I'll put that off to the side real quick, and it's really simple to use. It takes a little bit to set up, because once you get your brass, you literally just drop it on there and then rotate. This has like 3 little detents, so you can put it in the ready position, I guess to half, and then it can go all the way up. And there's 2 bolt holes in here. You can kind of see this one to help mount it to the table, and you have to have that arm up or out to get it. But once you do it, you can once you get it mounted, you just move that forward, and then there's a set screw right here, and you can adjust the ready position as needed, so that the primer hole will line up with your swager. And then you can adjust this rod in and out. It's threaded right here, but once you get it set up, I'm trying to do this through the tripod. You just grab this handle, and you can see it kind of forces that brass. Here, let me zoom in again. So then all you have to do is crank this handle forward. It puts that reamer forward. So then, so you crank the handle forward, then you just put it back, raise it up, and it's going to be really hard to see on camera, I think. That little ring of brass is still there, but if you notice on the inside, and I don't think it's going to show, you can see that shiny brass there, that ring. It's actually shaped it to allow a new primer to go right in. So then I start over there, and I've got federal military stuff. I've got Lake City. I've got PMC. I've got some IIC. I don't even know what that is. I've got Midway brass. I don't know where Midway brass comes from. And like this is S&B brass, and it's not going to focus. But all kinds of brass it has. You can see how flat that one looks before you start on it. And I'll just throw that in there. But if you can see now how flat that was before, focus. Come on, camera. Camera's not liking me to. There's a flower. But if you can see it, it puts just a little bit of a taper into that I don't know how well this is showing up. But anyway, it's allowing me to reload all this brass that typically I would have thrown away. So happy product so far. I've been working on it, and I'll be able to load this much more 9mm. And I picked this up at Graph's. I think it was 82 with tax. Midway's got them for I think 80 with tax. Plus there's a rebate on RCBS products right now. Dylan also makes one of these that is in blue, or it's a Dylan blue, but I can't remember. There's something. A lot of people modify it to where when it's done swaging, the arm automatically pops up. I'm not quite sure of the design, but I figured this one and the Dylan are going to do the same thing. And it's really easy to change out. So you just unscrew that, put the smaller rod in. You can pull that little pin. It's not even screwed in. It just sits in there, and that allows you to change out your large or small swaging pocket swager. So there you go. And I'll continue using it. If I ever have any problems with it or come up with any design flaws that I find in it, I'll let you know. But other than that, solid product. So if you're a reloader out there and you're tired of dealing with crimped brass, this is an option. Thanks for watching.